Swapnam Drishtum Dhairyam Karvam. We must dare to dream. Shivangan, vision of a man, mission of a million. It takes a man's true vision to begin walking on a path less chosen. A true story speaks for itself. Just like the story of Universal Starch Chem Allied Limited and Shivangan Food and Pharma Products Private Limited.
Universal Starch is a 50 years old company. We have started our manufacturing activities from 1973. We manufacture local starch, native starch, different types of starches for paper industry, textile industry, pharmaceutical industry and so others. We are also manufacturing liquid glucose, dextrose monohydrate, dextrose anhydrase and as per the requirement of the companies. We are also modernizing our company and we are trying to compete with other companies so that we are best in the market. Not going in for horizontal side but vertical production so that we add value added products to our company. As far as our production is concerned, we also believe that we stand in the quality. Quality is our main objective and that is our plus points that we stand in the market. We export our products to many countries. We also believe that with the uplift of the company, we also believe that where we are located in our Dondaicha, we also want to uplift the farmers, our workers and laborers. They also have good facility for education. Ours is the company, Universal Starch, which my father started long back in 73, named as Universal. And we want to go universal. We want to go all over the world. And now, since our Prime Minister has the intention to be the manufacturing hub of world, so we are also thinking that we should manufacture some new items linking with our starch industry.
Companies that fall under the Raval Group are Universal Starch Chem Allied Limited, Shivangan Food and Pharma Products Private Limited, Jaijit Agro Ethanol and Sugars, Dada Saheb Raval Spinning, Raval Trading, Dada Saheb Knowledge City and Large Scale Farming. A synergy of Universal and Shivangan cater to a various set of industries that consume starch and its derivatives. We see the flower bloom and forget of the seed, whereas the whole is completed by its parts. Visions and the family legacy of the Ravals have aligned a collective growth for Dondaicha and region, striving to empower the rural economy and upliftment.
Raval family has a very distinguished history. In the 13th century, my forefathers came to Maharashtra, Dhule district, Dondaicha, and we set up base. We made our own small town. For the past 800 years, this family has been working for the people, with the people. My grandfather, so Dada Sahab visited a starch industry and he said, this is a good idea. I can start this for my farmers. My farmers grow corn and it's value addition to the farm product. At the same time, he thought that if this industry, he could get it in his town, that would also enrich the economy, boost up the economy, and at the same time it would cause employment for the people in the region. Raval Group of Industries, the Universal Starch, we hold a special relation with our people. So we all work together. If you see, people in this company have worked with us for generations. My grandfather was their representative in the assembly and I've been carrying on that legacy. So we see that there's development in our area, may it be in irrigation, may it be in roads, may it be in everything. My late great grandfather, the king, in 1918 gave a part of the land, allowed the railways to travel to that land, and if you see right across the Universal Starch, 400-500 meters away, across the road we have a housing colony for the staff, and just behind the housing colony we've got railway tracks which connect Calcutta to Surat. So east-west of India is connected on that rail route. It's a very important rail route which we have in our backyard. So we have the land, labor, raw material, water, finance, little bit of technology, everything's there. but at the same time you need to grow. So we are looking at the right partners, the right kind of people where there is synergy, where there is a symbiotic relation, and with this synergy, two people come together and they grow multifold.
Started from 50 tons per day in 1973 to 750 tons per day today. An excellence of 50 years in corn wet milling continues to serve the globe. Its finest maize starch and its derivatives, from pharma, food, personal care, paper, textile to industrial and nutraceuticals. Universal Starch Chem extended its specialization with Shivangan food while they write the story of being the firsts of many in the sector.
Looking at the constantly changing regulatory compliances, Sarkar Sahab Rawal thought that it was time that old method of pharma grade starch production need to change. That is when Shivangan Food and Pharma Products Private Limited was thought of. It is the only plant in India to be producing 3,000 metric tons of pharma grade starch in a month. It is the only starch plant in India to be packing starches in clean room environment. Shivangan is an expat certified plant. It is the only plant in Asia to be expat certified. It gives us an advantage to be able to ship our products directly to the European shores. With the existing products that Shivangan has, we have recently launched low moisture starches, which is less than 5% and less than 2%. These products are not manufactured in India at all. So these are basically the import substitutes. We have recently launched personal care and neonatal products, which are low platelet counts. They are used in baby formulas and baby powders. With these starches, in future, we intend to come up with pre-gel starches, which are greatly in demand now. And because of our EXIPAC certification, we foresee that it would be easy to penetrate that market. We might not restrict ourselves to cornstarch pre-gel. We shall also have tapioca pre-gel, we shall have rice pre-gel, potato and wheat pre-gel. Besides the existing accreditations that we have, we shall also go for EU GMP in the year 2023 and Cosmos, looking at the cosmetic industry demand that we have suddenly seen rising.
Looking back at Shivangan's milestones, in 2015, the company was incorporated. In 2018, flagged the commercial production. In 2019, ramped up the production capacity to 3,000 MTS per month. In 2020, successfully launched maize starch European pharmacopoeia grade in India. Started commercial production of low moisture starch, LOD less than 5%. In 2021, certified as EXIPAC GMP plant. In 2022, expanded to Europe market. In 2023, started commercial production of low moisture starch, LOD less than 2%. India, being the fourth largest economy of the world, becomes a high potential drawer of foreign investment. The government of Maharashtra has several policies in place to set up the right kind of business climate in the state. These policies aim to motivate investors into various sectors in the state, thereby contributing to the overall development of the economy. Dondaicha region stands as a D+ zone entity in the package scheme of incentive, that is, eligible for 80% of the total capital investment reimbursement from the state government. With having a very swift access to all the essentials of milling. Water from the Tapi river via a long stretch dedicated pipeline. Raw materials. As Universal sits in the corn belt, it can fetch 9 months of raw material locally. Electricity is brought via dedicated express lines to all the plants from the substation. Manpower. There's abundant availability of both skilled and unskilled manpower due to presence of various prestigious educational institutes in the vicinity. Established utility services with fully functional ETP at Universal. Apart from these advantages, connectivity has been the shining armor as Dondaicha lies in the proximity of NH211, NH06, NH03. With great support from the railway network. Access to all nearby ports. Magdalla, Mundra, Dahej, Kandla, JNPT and other ICDs. With a strong national distribution network and an ever-growing international distribution network. Over the years, we have duly served brands that have served the humankind and have been accredited with many certifications that add to our credibility, such as XCPACT, WHO GMP, FDA, ISO 9001-2015, SEDEX, Halal, Kosher, FSSC, FSSAI. Like minds, think alike. As Shivangan and Universal step their foot forward to a proposed new project, it holds the potential of collective reinforcement of a great vision.
Our proposed new project of Mannitol is housed at an NA land right adjacent to Universal and Shivangan. It meets Universal tail to tail. It has an easy access to the national highway. The land is ideal because the raw material, which is dextrose syrup, can be drawn by pipeline directly from Universal to this new land. Effluent, which needs to be treated, can go back by pipeline to the ETP of Universal. Shivangan's track record of obtaining and maintaining CGMP guidelines in its production shall give it an advantage to reach out to the regulated markets with ease. Mannitol, as it is not manufactured by anyone in India, this project shall have a first mover's advantage.
Enriched with all accessible resources, water, electricity, road rail port connectivity, manpower, freehold land and our strong vision to empower the product chain stands firm to channelize collaborative opportunities fruitfully. We consider it as our topmost duty to adhere to quality standards of our products that help us serve the humankind at large. It's time to reach higher possibilities together.